Nokia 515 expected third quarter 2013. Let us imagine for a moment that you've been away for 6 years or so. Perhaps you've been attempting to cross the Andes by frog, have been on a top secret mission to Mars, or have been finding yourself in an isolated Tibetan monastery. On your return to civilization, you might well be after a mobile phone to reconnect with the world. If this sounds like you, then the new Nokia 515 could well be the phone that you're looking for. This is a Series 40 feature phone rather than a smartphone. The only thing smart about the Nokia 515 is the way that it looks, and we must admit that this is a really good looking handset. Available only in sober white or black colours with a thin aluminium body and coming in at just 11mm thick, the Nokia 515 has a touch of the iPhone 5 about it. Unusually for a device of this type, this screen has a smartphone style Gorilla Glass 2 coating which enhances readability and provides some scratch resistance. The display itself is a modest 2.4-inch 240 by 320 pixel panel with a traditional, if rather flat-looking, numeric keypad underneath. On the back of the phone is a 5-megapixel camera with LED flash, which includes a voice guidance system for taking self-portraits and a modest video capture capability of 320 by 240 pixels at 30 frames per second. Inside is an FM radio with RDS, 256 megabytes of flash storage plus a microSD slot, and the Nokia 515 can play back various audio and video formats. It has various social networking apps preloaded, and it can sync directly with a Microsoft Exchange server, which is handy for business users. This is a 3.5G capable device with HSDPA download speeds of up to 7.2 megabits per second. But given the phone's limited software capabilities and small screen size, then it does seem a bit unnecessary. Nokia says that you can connect the 515 to a laptop with a USB cable and use it as a modem, the sort of thing that people had to do before Wi-Fi tethering, and frankly it is a rather messy way of getting online. The Nokia 515 supports Bluetooth 3 and USB 2 connectivity as well. There are dual SIM and single SIM versions of the Nokia 515 available, both taking micro SIM cards, so you will need to ditch your old mini SIMs if upgrading. There's a relatively large 1200 mAh battery which gives 5 hours talk time on 3G and up to 38 days standby time on the single SIM version or 24 days on the dual SIM variant. Both versions weigh a shade over 100 grams and measure 114 by 48 by 11 millimeters. Priced at €115 before tax and subsidy, the Nokia 515 isn't exactly cheap for a feature phone and is actually rubbing shoulders with some budget Android devices. But if you don't want all the features of a smartphone, but you do want something that looks elegant and has a long battery life, then the Nokia 515 certainly looks like a good device to consider.